welcome to another video, one that I'm absolutely stoked to be recording right now. I am just about to start the Overland Track, going for 6 days and 5 nights of a Tassie adventure. It has been on my bucket list for such a long time and I can't believe it, I'm finally here. So I'm just currently walking down to the start at Ronny Creek. Unfortunately there's been an accident, so the bus was unable to drop us at Ronny Creek this morning, but check it out people, look at this scenery. I mean, it's not bad for an additional 5k's added onto your trip. How I'll feel about that at the end, I don't know, when the legs are tired, but right now I'm fresh. It's about 7 degrees, so starting to warm up though. It's going to be a sunny one today, as you can see. Currently carrying 15k's, which I'm really happy with. That includes my water, and I'm carrying a litre and 500 mils just here as well. Anyway, here we go, we're about to start on our Tassie adventure. Hope you enjoy it. Good on you, Gustav. Here we are, team Wombats on the track officially. We've made it. Woohoo! We are beginning of the Overland, the official beginning. 5k's in already.
I'm in Queensland.
Hello, what are you? We don't know, we'll look you up later. Got a red eye and a yellow beak. Just spotted our first wombat in the distance, so I'll have to zoom in on the GoPro, but
Oh, he's so cute.
oh, he's moving anyway, that's reassuring. So we just had a short but steep climb up out of Ronny Creek, and now we're just circumnavigating the edge of this lake, and the colour's just spectacular, so beautiful. I feel like my orange glasses coordinate with the orange leaves on the trees, which are called a fagus tree, which apparently is Tasmania's only deciduous beech tree. So there you go. I like the name fagus. Sounds strong. Oh wow, so you can just see in the distance there where it's kind of glittering. I don't know if the GoPro will pick that up. That's kind of where we started from at Ronny Creek anyway, and Wombat Pool apparently. And then that's Dove Lake, which we walked around yesterday, and I think we are going up there. I can see people climbing up there. Woo! Just taking in the view as I wait for people to come down. We've got a little chain section that we've got to climb up next, which should be interesting. But then I believe once we've got to the top of this, that's the The steep bit of the climbing for day one done. How epic is this? Look at it. Friggin' amazing. Look at that. Just stunning. So we have the mighty Cradle Mountain front and centre, blue skies again, so we are seeing it in all its glory for a second day. And then there's Dove Lake, which was the circuit walk we did yesterday.
Thank you, or delivering.
Just epic.
Tell me if you approve.
Ah, looking back where we came from. Whew. And, can you have too many shots of Cradle Mountain? I don't think so. So lovely. Oh, that was a good climb up. And you can certainly feel it, the temperature change. Now we're up on the plateau. I think it's about 10 degrees right now. And thank God it's not raining and snowing. Oh, I've seen people doing it in the rain and snow this bit and it kind of looks a bit brutal. So I'm very grateful for the sunshine today. A little bit wet in places. Got my sealskin waterproof socks on and so far so good. They're holding up a treat, walking through all these little puddles. So the plan was to go up there today, especially because it's a day where it's clear and because we had our extra 5+K start. It's kind of pushed us for time. See, the track going up Cradle Mountain looks a bit mad. That bit at the top, a bit of a scramble. So my plan was to go up there, especially because it's such a clear day, but it's kind of pushed plans back, so I'm thinking it's best to keep going because we're at mid-afternoon and if this is only the halfway point, I've been walking for 4.5 hours, so I'm not going fast at all. So I think the wise decision would be to push on.
As I'm editing this footage and just looking at what such a perfect day it was, part of me still wishes I'd gone up Cradle Mountain. Anyway, I think we made the right decision. As a group, we were moving fairly slowly and we didn't want to be coming down to Waterfall Valley in the dark. There was another group of walkers who did go up the Cradle Mountain summit and they returned in the dark and they said it was a little bit sketchy. So overall, decision was made and it also gives me a reason to go back, doesn't it? And hopefully climb this epic and iconic mountain.
360 epic views. Doesn't matter which way you face, they're all amazing. Look at it. Ah, this orange colour. I love heather that you have in Scotland, the Highlands, and some of the moorlands in England. And this Vegas makes me feel the same way as the heather. Okay, 1 hour to Waterfall Valley Hut, and we've got something that looks like a Teletubby pod up ahead. It's an emergency shelter. I think Tinky Winky's inside it, waiting with his handbag. Hips are starting to feel the pack now, and yeah, I'm looking forward to taking it off and resting my legs, that's for sure. A hut in the distance there. Oh, nearly there, I'm so glad. Oh, we made it. Let's go and have a look. That's where you guys are. We made it. Cheers to day one. It was a hard one. Good morning from day 2 on the Overland Track. So we were all feeling pretty sore last night when we arrived, and yeah, made a group call to not attempt Barn Bluff. We're just enjoying looking at it in the distance right now. Can you see? There you go, you can see it just above my head. And yeah, we're going to have an easy day today. We're heading to Windermere Hut, and we've got a little side track out to Lake Will, which is apparently 1 hour return. So as I was saying, we were thinking about climbing Barn Bluff, which you can do from Waterfall Valley and just leave your big pack, come back and grab it. You have to backtrack a little bit to do Barn Bluff from Waterfall Valley Hut. It's about 30 minutes to an hour backtrack, depending on how fast you walk and how many times you stop to take photographs of plants. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay, so I think this view is kind of pretty nice. It's probably going to be cloudy if you'd have got to the top. That's what I'm telling myself anyway, that I am not doing it. And as I was saying, we're going to do our little side trip to Lake Will instead. So that's going to be our lunch spot, hopefully. Yesterday, because we had that extra bit of walk, because we had to start from the Ranger Hut rather than Ronny Creek, for day one, that's certainly enough for me, and my body was feeling it last night when we finally made it to the hut. And I was all excited about sleeping in the tent, but in all honesty, I just wanted to get my pack off. And once I'd thrown that pack down and laid on one of those sleeping platforms in the very comfortable hut, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna kip here tonight, and maybe tonight it'll be a tent job. But the huts are amazing. They really are so well done. Yeah, fantastic. So today, a shorter day. It says in the guide 2.5 to 3.5 hours from one hut to the next, and then your side trip 1 hour return. So plenty of opportunity to rest if you found day one hard, which we all did. I'm glad it wasn't just me. I was kind of thinking, oh shit, you know, did I not prepare enough? But we all found it pretty tricky. And I think for me, obviously I'm stopping, I want to film and do stuff, backtracking on myself, that all adds up as well. And apologies in advance if I haven't worked out in the editing. I actually forgot to put the auto stabilization on. What was I thinking? I don't know how that happened, because I just leave it on all the time, and for some stupid reason I've switched it off yesterday, so I've got lots of wobbly footage, which I'm pretty pissed off about. But then this is life, isn't it? You've got to learn from your mistakes. It's on today. Smooth as. All right, that's enough waffling from me, and my folks are up ahead. And yeah, I'm trying to do these bits when I'm on my own, because I feel like a dick when there's lots of people around. Just looking back to the valley where Waterfall Hut was. Look at all the beautiful colours in the trees. To Lake Will now, an easy 30-minute walk-in apparently. Maybe we'll swim, who knows. There's the brave one amongst the party. Cat there, well done girl. Well, that was a refreshing dip of the lower body only in Lake Will. So if you do have the time, I really recommend the short walk out there. It's such a beautiful spot and very peaceful. And you've got the sight of Barn Bluff to your right once you get to one of the beautiful little beaches there. So now heading towards our destination for this evening, Lake Windermere Hut. And I think we've got an hour or so. See you soon. One last look back towards Barn Bluff, and there you can just see Lake Will in the distance. It was so nice walking down there without my big pack on. Feels even bloody heavier now putting it back on, but at least the lower body's refreshed and the muscles feeling a bit more prepped. So yeah, that was great. When you whoa, I've got to concentrate because, hang on, the boardwalk, see that? It's pretty narrow here. So me talking, holding out a GoPro, and then staying on this track and talking, it's all a bit challenging, as you can see. But anyway, what I was just going to say is when you leave your main pack at the little platform, if you're going down to the short walk to Lake Will, you've got to just make sure your pack cover is on, or that you secure your pack so that the crafty Currawongs who have learnt to open zippers and buckles apparently don't get into your pack in search of food. So little tip for you there. You'll figure it out anyway. You just come up and you see everybody's brightly coloured packs with all the covers on. There's a crew in the distance. I'm at the front today, so I'm not annoying everybody with a GoPro. And there's one last look at Cradle Mountain from behind. Barn Bluff again. You feel like you're just constantly looking at those and taking photographs. Well, I am anyway. But it's just so nice to see it changing in the light from different perspectives. Can you take too many photos? Look at it too many times? I don't think so. More epic vistas spreading out in front of us. It's only day 2, but oh, so far the scenery has not disappointed at all. It's really, really special, this place. Dare I say, it feels almost sacred, especially when you get a moment on your own. Just pan around so I can talk to you. Yeah, when we set off yesterday, obviously you're starting at Cradle Mountain Visitor Centre, so you've got a lot of people out walking for the day. So the track felt very busy, and I was really self-conscious about doing this. You know, you don't want to, I don't know, just always feel like a bit of a dick, to be honest. I can do it in solitude, but yeah, I do like just having little moments on my own, especially for filming. Oh wow, this is just awesome. Look at it. Really nice. Is there anyone watching who lives or is from the UK? What do you reckon? A little bit Lake District vibes? Oh, I'm feeling it a little. Maybe a touch of the Scottish Highlands. Certainly in temperature. It's so much of a change, and a very welcome one, might I add, from the tropical north of Queensland, where pretty much year round you're sweating your ass off. There's no other way of putting it. So this is all rather refreshing for me. Look at it. That is just epic. So nice. And we've still got blue sky. So lucky. sea of Vegas looking back. Sometimes you got to look back because the view is just as good as looking ahead. Look at that view. It's Michael. Hi, Michael. I'm now at the back of the pack. You can just see my folks up ahead. Oh wow, look at that view. There's spires, or that's not the right term, is it? But there's bits on that edge of that rock. Kind of remind me of, you've been to the Isle of Skye, the Old Man of Store, that kind of shape. Anyway, it's all just overwhelmingly beautiful. I could probably just take 6 days and 6 nights, 6 days to do one part of this trail if I stopped and filmed and took a photograph of everything that caught my eye, because it's just constant. Honestly, it's just like bang, bang, bang. It's just on fire, and I reckon a photographer's dream. I really do. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, let's keep moving, Caroline. I feel like this tree will have been photographed 1,000 times. Love all the colour in these rocks with the lichen, and I feel like the orange matches the orange of the Vegas that we're seeing. There's another impressive tree there. Okay, I think we're nearly there. I'm guessing this is Lake Windermere, and if I'm wrong, forgive me. I have read the trail notes. I've gone with the suggested itinerary of 6 days and 5 nights, and you know, just thought I'm walking the Overland Track. Any side trips are a bonus, and I know how many k's it is from one hut to the next, and the approximate walking time as suggested in the book. But beyond that, I'm not using like all trails or whatever to kind of see where I am on the map. I kind of like the the surprise of all of a sudden there's the hut and you're like, oh, we're here. I guess if I was feeling really sick or injured, maybe knowing that I only had another K to go would be very useful, and in that instance that's where I would get my All Trails map out or something and have a look. But yeah, at the moment I'm just enjoying bimbling along, looking at this. Isn't it nice? All the camera straight. I'm such an amateur. Grinning like a fool. And why wouldn't you be when you get to experience this? I feel very lucky. And there we have it, Windermere Hut. We made it. Medic! You can tell who my favourite YouTuber is. So we've got the tents up for the night, sleeping outdoors. There's mine, the old Destin. Not old, it's fairly new. I've only had it a year, I think, and not a bad view, eh? Barn Bluff in the distance, and there's the hut. Alright, time to go make some dinner, I think. So we had a more leisurely day 2 on the Overland Track, hiking from Waterfall Valley Hut to Windermere Hut, and it's just beautiful here. Spectacular lookout from the hut itself. There's a huge platform looking towards the lake, and Barn Bluff in the distance. Anyway, as you can see, all tucked up in bed. We're sleeping outside in the tent tonight. It's quite exciting. It's currently 7 degrees, and yeah, it's a bit of a novelty coming from the tropics of Cairns. So good night everybody, and I will see you on day 3. Goodbye. Good morning. Day 3 on the Overland Track. Let's go. Good morning. Day 3 on the Overland Track. Today we're heading from Windermere Hut, and we're heading to Pelion or Pelion. I don't know which way is the correct pronunciation because I've heard it done both ways. Pelion Hut anyway, which is 16.8 k's according to the map guide. Weirdly, All Trails has it as 15.1. I'll let you know at the end which one seemed more accurate. Anyway, it's just gone 8 AM and it's feeling very fresh, but so am I. I didn't have too bad a sleep last night. It felt pretty cold and I had a little look on the thermometer. It said 6 degrees feels like 4. But super thirsty inside my sleeping bag, so I managed to have not too bad a sleep, so feeling refreshed for another day of walking. All right, here we go. So you can see here the section where there was the fires earlier in the year, but already springing back to life. All the green shoots there and here. Place in constant state of regeneration. Nothing like a bit of mist rolling across the hills to keep this gal happy, and we are heading down into it by the looks of it. This section feels eerie but beautiful. Look at that. The mist moving through the blackened shrubs and trees that are slowly coming back to life. I love the contrast. Black and white. This section is just epic. I love it. Look at the contrast of the sun, the mist, the black shrubs and earth. It's so wonderful. I love it so much. Can you tell? Everyone's just left me behind and I'm quite happy. Doing my thing. If you had to coin this area in one word, I would choose rebirth. That is the energy of this place. Possibly my favourite so far. So those guys there are out adding more boardwalk to the track. I have to say Tasmania do an epic job of maintaining trails. As you can see, this is a very muddy section. Look at my boots, I've been right in it, and I've just had my first stack on the trail, so right now I've got a muddy arse as well. and I had to get some assistance to get back up off it. Anyway, those guys, they do great work. The tracks are fabulously well maintained. And just talking about muddy boots and all of that business, yeah, it's muddy, it's wet. Gaiters were a bit of a consideration of mine when I was thinking about packing. I didn't bring gaiters, I brought waterproof socks, which are a new thing for me. I tried them out a bit at home, which was a bit hard because you're just walking in your own sweat anyway in Cairns. So waterproof socks is kind of like, yeah, let's just sweat a bit more, shall we? But yeah, I've enjoyed them. But just back there in that section, the mud was right over your boot, so potentially, even though you've got the waterproof sock on, you're getting mud on the inside of your boot, which not desirable. But I'm still liking my waterproof socks. They're doing what they say. My feet have been comfortable, dry and warm. I got the winter weather ones and the ones that come up to your knee, so pretty happy with those. So you got to make your own decision. Gaiters, waterproof socks. Maybe you do both if you was really worried about getting wet, or if you was doing it in winter. Filming this way so you can see the mist behind me, so I'm not having to stop because I've been following the saying be bold and start cold, and I'm only needing to have my leggings and my base layer while I'm walking. I did start off with 2 layers on, but it just gets so hot straight away. Bit of a climb when we first got going, and it's just amazing. I thought I would feel a lot colder, but as soon as you stop, there's a real bite to the wind. So yeah, got to keep moving. Or if you stop, quickly put your rain jacket on or your mid layer. Make sure you have it handy. And a eucalyptus goodie to suck on. It's always a good thing as well. Fresh timber across this muddy section. Look at it, it's just so beautiful. All the colours. Bit of blue sky there too. So apparently this little turn off is a 1-minute path to the Forth Valley Lookout, but I don't know if there'll be much to look at on this misty morning, but let's see. Well, as suspected, it is a whiteout. You can just see the edge down there and the trees. It's also extremely cold once you stop. It's just all in the mist, but I'm sure on a clear day it's a beautiful lookout. Look at it, it's fairy tale. Oh my god. Oh wow, look at this. I can't believe how much varied terrain we've had in the first 2 hours of walking. Just enchanted rainforest or enchanted forest. So used to saying rainforest. I guess this is still a rainforest, is it? You know, it rains a lot here. Oh God, it's just magical. Sorry, I'm just panning the camera around like a lunatic, but it's because my eyes don't know what to focus in on because it's all so beautiful. All the raindrops landing on me, dripping off the trees above. Just that bit of mist amongst the trees just gives it that extra mystical quality. If you're sitting on the fence by any chance, thinking about doing the Overland Track, just do it. Although you've got to be organised when you're booking it, because you've got to do it when the bookings open, beginning of July, unless you choose to do it in winter. Oh, this is just fabulous. Alright, I'm turning the camera off so that I'm actually present. Into the mystical forest we go again. Very Lord of the Rings. Going to see any ents or tree beard. Are you here? I had a look on the All Trails reviews, and someone had put very wet, muddy, slippery, which I agree with all of those. But that was all they put. And I'm just like, hello, was you doing it with your eyes closed? Because seriously, this is just a feast for the senses. I just can't get over how breathtakingly gorgeous it is, and just the varied terrain we've had in this short time of walking. It's beautiful. And I'm constantly fighting the urge to just stop and take a million photos and hours of footage, and then I'd just never make it to where I'm going. I'll just be out here tonight. But anyway, hopefully finding the right balance. Is this a cup of tea spot? See the remains of the bridge that was here. It got burnt out earlier in the year. Everything's still black, and now and again you can still smell smoke. Oh, how amazing is that? But it's all shooting back to life.
Back home to me, where rivers are running free, through valleys as far as the eye can see. I'll be waiting on you till you're in my arms, a place that you can call your home. Come back home to me. Shelter from the storm, I'll keep you safe and warm. We'll hide out here for as long as you want. You want. Brick by brick, we lay the bones to this old place. Memories I won't let ever fade. Come back home to me.
Oi! Seriously, how red is that? It's almost bloody glowing. Let's have a look. So after what may have been my favourite day so far on the Overland Track, we made it to Pelion Hut. In the evening we enjoyed watching the rain and the mist as it passed over Mount Oakley in the distance. Then it was off to bed early in preparation for another day on the Overland Track. To see that adventure, please head over to part 2 of this series. But before you head off, if you've enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please also consider subscribing to my channel, clicking the notification bell so that you know when I've uploaded a new video. I really appreciate your support, and thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I did making the video. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one, and bye for now. Take care.